My name is Doran Schrantz. I'm the director of Isaiah. As we approach the end of 2019 and sit at the doorstep of 2020, I wanted to take a minute to just celebrate you and all of us. Even as some of us have faced incredible threats in the last few years, from deportations to surveillance, to attacks on our children and houses of worship, attacks on our livelihood, it is really easy to slip into feeling fear and despair.
Because we are a we in Isaiah, together we are resilient, we are more hopeful, and we are more powerful than we've ever been before.
In 2019, thousands of you came to the Minnesota State Capitol and you organized hundreds of public gatherings with elected leaders all across Minnesota. And because of that, we protected the healthcare of 1.1 million Minnesotans, and we ensured continued access to affordable childcare for thousands of Minnesota's children. With the Muslim Coalition of Isaiah, we mobilized hundreds of people to stand against Islamophobic hate speech from Wilmer to Rochester to Bloomington. The Barbershop and Black Church Cooperative, with partners, passed tenant rights protections in Minneapolis, so many more families are going to have access to a safe and affordable place to call home. You won a ballot initiative in St. Paul that said a loud yes to bold and collective solutions. And you did all of this. We did all of this together. I'm not going to lie to you. 2020 is going to be a really challenging year. It's going to be hard. And it's going to be loud. Our belief that our future in Minnesota depends on building the biggest we possible, where everyone belongs and everyone can thrive, no matter what we look like or where we come from or how we worship. That belief is going to face an onslaught of no. We're going to hear it on social media. We're going to hear it on TV. You're going to hear it on the doors. You're going to hear it everywhere you look. They are going to say that there is not enough to go around, that we should be afraid of our neighbors, and that it's a zero-sum game. But I know that together we can overcome all this noise. We can build a hopeful, resilient, and faithful movement all across Minnesota that says yes. Yes to our families, yes to everyone belonging, no matter what we look like or where we come from or how we pray, and yes to taking shared responsibility for our shared fate. We are prepared and we are ready. We have already trained 1,000 people who are ready to lead, and they are committed to bring with them 5,000 people to precinct caucuses to share our vision and invite more people into our movement. And from there, we are committed to have face-to-face conversations with over 150,000 Minnesotans to join us in this movement. And we're going to make our own noise on social media. We're going to tell our stories on our platforms. We have a podcast. And most importantly, we're going to be talking to people in our churches, in our mosques, in our small businesses, in our child care centers. And all of this is to prepare the way to pass paid family leave, to ensure fully funded community schools and access to early childhood education, to pass an immigrant's bill of rights, to ensure that everyone has the right to vote, and to make sure that Minnesota is a leader of the country in climate justice. We can do this, but only together. If you have not yet given to Isaiah this year, I would ask that you consider doing so. Our movement is only as strong as our willingness to invest in it, to invest in us, in our own future.